Many of these officers don't even know the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, the Non-Discrimination Act, or other bodies of law. Get with it, boys! It's getting a little ridiculous by now, I would say. You want to know who else we respect? Our veterans. We have the most utmost respect for you, our veterans, and our service members. We respect the great sacrifice you have made, and we will repay you, and we will not back down. We will never back down, stray, waver, change course, or change our position. Freedom is our inherent right from birth. Can't keep track here. Woo! This is the hill we will deny defending. Go back and tell that to Tiny Tim Houston. All good things are worth fighting for, and our freedom of bodily autonomy is right at the very top. We also cherish our educators and our healthcare workers, don't we? They have been on the front lines of this pandemic, and our hearts are with you, and we pray for you. And we pray for that your family stay safe. We are not disrespectful or hateful people. We spread love. That's right. Our movement, first and foremost, is based on love. And we love our educators and our healthcare workers, don't we? Speaking of educators, let's acknowledge today the parents who have made the sacrifice in order to pull their children from schools and educate them from home. This is not an easy task, let me tell you. Emily homeschools our children, and it's a big job. It's a big, big job. We love our homeschoolers! Woo! To all those who have lost their jobs for non-compliance, our hearts are bleeding for you. And trust me when I say, you are still our heroes! One way or another, we will get you back to work and compensated, and it will not be through vaccinations. Today, united, we gather to offer a simple message. Our values and our freedoms are not to be dictated or given back in ridiculous phases. We are Canadians who simply demand the freedom to decide the dangers we as individuals are willing to take. Right? Fresh air is our right, as is being able to conduct and operate our businesses in any manner we choose. Families have the right to interact without government oversight, mandates, rules, or regulations. If Trudeau and the Jam Tam want to hang out in glory holes in the winter with 3 masks on, is it for us to judge? But let's get this clear. These are unacceptable and disgusting recommendations coming from our government. I've heard a lot of horror stories about the trauma Nova Scotians have been through over the past going on 2 years. Here's just one example that's touched me right here. A friend of mine was telling me about his mother, who is a resident in a nursing home here in Nova Scotia, but is of sound mind. She's just like you and I. She can hold a conversation. You know, she's normal. She has made the decision to remain unvaccinated. And in doing so, she has been subject to essentially solitary confinement, whenever there is a potential of an exposure at the residence. Right now, as we speak, it's been over a week since she has been put in quarantine. This means that she has to go without bathing. Except for a weekly sponge bath, and she has to be completely isolated from her friends and family, except for visits on the other side of her windows and doors. If that was your parents, how would you feel? Even though we know that we have the proof that both vaccinated and unvaccinated can spread the virus, the vaccinated are allowed to roam free while she suffers alone. If one person tests positive, they can lock your loved ones down at any moment in time. This is Nova Scotia Health Authority's own rules. This is a horrible, inhumane way to treat those who have paid into the system their whole life. The people whom encouraged, allowed, or participated in these acts need to be held accountable. I know you're listening, my friend. We will fight for you and your mom, and we will fight for all elderly Nova Scotians. This is unacceptable. We are all united here today because we need to save our country, aren't we? Don't we? Never before would I thought Canadians, the so-called freest people in the world, would be living under medical tyranny. This needs to end. Enough is enough. Say it with me. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is a pandemic of government gross criminal negligence at a minimum. When the hospitals and ICU admissions see far less people than years prior, there's clearly no pandemic. When all over mortality is down from previous years, you can clearly see there is no pandemic, right? The majority of Canadians have taken their shots, and now it's time to move off from these authoritarian measures. We are ready to live with COVID, and we will not hear otherwise. Our elected members, along with one-term Tim Houston, have handed over all policy making to public health. This is a dereliction of their duties. Public health is a non-governmental organization that is under globalist directions. They have no right to set policies for Nova Scotians. Public health has no right to dictate what businesses can and can't stay open or who they are allowed to serve. The previous government did not respect us, so we elected a new government, hoping for something new, but what we got was worse. What we got was a globalist, trained premier.
Buddy with the mask on.
He did the dirty work for BlackRock while in Bermuda, laundering their trillions. Well, in Bermuda, there is no doubt. Woo! Be woo, G, woo! He could be hiding in a house next door. Okay, guys, I was real serious here for a second. You guys broke it. Anyways, he laundered trillions for BlackRock down in Bermuda, blah, 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 blah. Well, Tim, you guys got to get me started again here. BlackRock, with the help of Tim, this sounds a little funny because I'm skipping the sentence above it. Maybe I should skip this one too. I will. These last 2 years, flattening the curve was the first shots across the bow, directly into the arms of Canadians and your children. This is just the beginning phase of their sick and terrible plan. What Justin Trudeau and our compromised premiers have done to this country is a horror story. It really is a horror story of mega proportions. In the last 2 years, this corrupted political machine is attempting to turn our country into a third world country. Inflation is increasing at the fastest rates we've ever seen. Gas prices are astronomical. Supply chains are broken. Suicides are surging. Marriages and families are failing. Domestic abuse increasing. And the mental health of our people and our children is rapidly deteriorating. I'm telling you, it's these people. These people just do not care. And they partner with people who care even less, and who corporations want to do us all harm. You guys want to change the topic a little bit? What about the truckers, huh? Woo! Did y'all think I was going to get up here rambling on, not say anything about our truckers? These great women and men and women, these truckers, they woke up the world, didn't they? Didn't many say these truckers would accomplish nothing? The fake news tabloid said this was a fringe minority. Trudeau said this fringe minority was racist and misogynist. What is misogynist anyways, guys? If you use words us of lesser intelligence can understand here. I'm joking, I know what it is. But anyways, what I'm confused about is this. This allegedly small fringe group of racist, hate-filled people turned into a state of emergency really quick, didn't it? So this is, in fact, is it a small fringe group, or is it something imaginable, requiring a state of emergency? Really makes me wonder here, eh, guys? Maybe they sort of mismanaged this whole COVID thing, too. It has taken the Liberals 6 years to divide and segregate our country. These truckers broke that in 2 weeks, uniting the people of our great country like we have never seen. Not only have they brought hope to Canadians, they have sparked a movement around the world that is now a raging fire of freedom that could never be extinguished. I'm so grateful you all took on this mission for us, and we love you. The sacrifice you and your families have made will not go unnoticed. I'm also super in debt to these truckers because they have shown the people that we hold the power to move the levers of change. The only people brave enough to stand up to authoritarianism is us. The only movement strong enough to defeat this evil is yours. Only the Nova Scotian people can remove this corrupt political machine. United, we are doing this for you and Nova Scotian people, and for the movement, and together Our movement will take back your freedoms. We will do this for you. We will do this so our children can have a bright future. The children deserve a future where they can grow strong, healthy, and happy, where their parents are not stressed out and in fear, one where they are not worried about being forced into medical experiments. We will take back our freedom so every single child can have the chance to grow and see every single one of their dreams come true. Woo! I love you all. Thank you very much.